Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Inter.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway.
Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually a much more conventional holding midfield player in his younger days, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's come on in leaps and bounds since then. In fact, he's at his best when partnered with a defensive midfielder like that, because it means he has license to just join the attack.
So he's benefited a lot from his new role.
Yeah, it's brought so much more out of him. He's a true all-round player now.
Cafu. Lovely bit of skill. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Shevchenko. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's had it nicked away. Oh, sweet feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's good vision. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Yaya Toure is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Still goalless at the moment. It's a good spell of possession, this. And it's Yaya Toure. Knocks it out wide. Played in by Zambrotta. That's put pay to the danger. Rafael Varane. Looking tidy in possession here. Vigo with a definite foul there. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Now then, clash of...
Goes for the shot! And that is great goalkeeping.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Such good technique.
He's found a way through, and he shoots! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And no surprise, that's a booking. Pass has gone astray. Another chance from a corner. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Played into space, and he's picked it up out wide. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Zambrotta. Some good work on the right flank here.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, good-looking ball. Chiellini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Olise gets into a good position. Olise. Well played. Important challenge, that. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Stood up well to him there. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Schmeichel gets it away. And it's Eto'o. And here's Messi. Space for him to turn and look. And this is Messi. And it's been hooked away. And he's quick to snatch it back. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Messi makes a dash for it. Olise is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Zambrotta. And it's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Japan just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Number 27.
Japan can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score.
Number 19.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Olise has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. And this is Messi. Costa Curta does well not to be outdone there. Can he get onto this? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ferdinand is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Japan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And they're back on the ball again. He's found some space. And the shot! And he hits the net. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So they have it all to do. Van Basten! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Pass somewhat off target.
Ronaldinho. A player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Eto'o running with intent. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Schlotterbeck getting this one clear. Japan perhaps contemplating their next change here. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he was quick to react. Yaya Toure. And it's Messi. Inter Milan do have a chance to counter here. Ronaldinho. Now Yaya Toure. Messi pinches it off him. Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, the ball's come loose here. He's got away with one there. It's Figo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cafu. They get a throw in.
Substitution for Japan. Number 15, Shevchenko. Number 12, Van Basten. Number 21.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read.
Coming on the field.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Fernando Torres. Number 6, Beckham. Substitution in progress.
Oh, easy pickings there. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And he welcomes it in. Maldini. Del Piero. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. That's an imaginative pass.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. It's a promising position. Here comes it. There's the header!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Del Piero picks it up out. Oh, what has happened here? Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And he's there to get it away.
2 added minutes has
Out
been
for a throw.
indicated.
Beckham. Ambitious ball here. He won't be happy with that one. Maldini.
They're avoiding the blatantly up.
And that's it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's
Please
something.
be made aware that
Not
smoking is
ideal for
only
either side, of
permitted
course,
in
although
designated
if you
areas
look at
within
the
these
overall
grounds.
balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Japan.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
I wonder whether... Oh, good effort! Oh, it rattles the bar! Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's intervened well there. Now it's Doué. And he cuts out the supply.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Rashford. That is good strength. Fernando Torres ploughing through the middle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Driving forward. And he's being shifted off it. Rashford. Doué. Roberto Carlos. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Japan yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Rashford. Foot in. Tries to play it through. That is ended up in no man's land. He's not got that quite right. Guardiola. Akram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And he's managed to get rid. Vicario punts it upfield. Figo. Ball in.
And a header! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Japan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Terrific effort!
Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Japan with the corner. They're first.
Oh, good climb!
Another big chance that gets away.
Japan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Corner number 2 then. Iraq have the chance to go the other way. He's found a way through. Doué. Oh, that's nice. Chiellini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And the pass is intercepted. Great vision. And this is Van Basten. And this is Torres! And he hits the net. And they're threatening to fly away here. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Japan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's worked it through. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Nice physical challenge. Defending was strong and firm. Looking for the run. Picked out brilliantly. Great chance! A case now of complete control. Japan have scored 2 quick goals here. He is through here. Good ball, good take. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! They're back within reach! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Iraq may be down, but not out just yet. Akram, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And no, that was never going to make it. And the referee has signalled for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Japan largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1. So straight into the second half. Now it's Figo, and he's picked it up out wide. Elects to... He leaps for it! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion. That's all that was needed.
And he's let fly. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range. There they go, hunting again.
Rijkaard. He's shifting through the gears here. Towering header! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Doué.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Roberto Carlos. Cafu. Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Vicario claims it without any fuss. Doué. Serginho promptly onto that, and that is that. Tries to pass it through. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Japan presented with a golden opportunity here. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Japan against Zambia.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Schmeichel reaching his double century today, well on his way to becoming a part of the furniture in this part of the footballing world.
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here too, Peter. You can really tell how eager he is to leave his mark on this game. And when he's in that sort of a mood, he usually gets what he wants.
Now it's Pelé. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Romario. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The chance to break through. He scores for sure! Not much more than a formality.
Well, look at the keeper's reaction, Peter. He felt he could have kept it out. That was so tight.
Japan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Stam. And it's Messi. Zanetti. Edmilson. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Messi looking to receive it in space. And claimed it back swiftly. Pelé. And this is Romario. Cafu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's a cute ball. And he's intervened well there. Edmilson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And this is Romario.
Zambia really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
And he's gone looking for safety. Seedorf gets on his bike and on the move. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward, looking for the run. Rashford is wide and looking to get onto this. Bigo finding himself in space. That's a decent clearance. Oh, he's been caught napping. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. A header! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And here's Romario. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Neatly. Rashford! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Pullet has the space to scheme. There's the shot! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Well, all I can say is that he did very well to squeeze it in near post. He didn't have much to aim at.
Zambia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach.
Great chance! Oh, that is beautiful! Romario! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Header! And that's a sharp finish. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So could they be onto something here? Aimed beyond the defence. Nicely weighted ball. Cafu. Cross from Cafu. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cafu elects to cross. And it's hoisted clear. Japan have it back and can go again.
Has been indicated.
Out towards the flank. Pull it. Now, can they get him away? Well, played right into his path. Oh, that's a fine interception. That's the end of the first 45. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Hello everybody, and please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
So we're underway for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back.
And Shevchenko!
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt...
And he shoots! Van Basten! Scorching strike!
He's got himself an absolute peach. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency. There could be trouble here.
He's had a shot!
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Great vision. Can he get it through? Oh, well measured. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he can thump it away. And smartly reclaimed. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And this is Van Basten. Pull it. That's a lovely, neat pass. It's Seedorf. Chips it through. That has been cut short. Seedorf is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Zambia appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the...
Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! Into the lead once more.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Zambia with the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Zambia with the corner, they're first. Pullet goes short. Good read, needed to be. Serginho is there, and he can get that clear. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Van Basten. Threads one in. Now it's Rashford.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming.
Van Basten!
And there's a goal. And with that,
that! He takes home the match ball.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Substitution for Japan, number 15.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 13.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Number 7.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can...
Oh, shooting chance!
Oh, the ball's... Oh, what has happened here? Picked out...
And the shot! And it's in! And again they hit the front.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Zambia leading now.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off? Japan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Van Basten is onto it in a flash. That is ended up in no man's land. Chance here to counter. Well, this could be it, or something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Seedorf. Quality ball. So much time and space here. Ronaldinho stood his ground strongly.
Chance, surely! And he's stuck it away.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Zambia have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Nesta could move up a gear here, looking to play him in. 5 minutes to add. Zanetti. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. So that's it. It is all over. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Japan against Lazio.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Marcelo. He's pretty much a defender in name alone, to be honest, because his biggest contributions always seem to come at the other end of the pitch. He's great at controlling the ball when under pressure and seems to have a great knack for finding that half a yard to dig out a cross. He's got a decent shot too, so his teammates will be looking to bring him into play at every opportunity, I would think.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. He won't be happy with that one. Tries to play it through. Now it's Cruyff. Beckham. He's had it taken off him. That is good alertness. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nesta gets a foot in and wins the ball. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Ronaldinho. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. That pass isn't the best. And here's Van Basten. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Figo. Well, that looks a decent ball. Nice control. Cross flung in towards the middle. Nice interception, well timed. Could move up a gear here. That's good running with the ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And the pass is intercepted. Rijkaard clears. And he cuts out the supply, and he's quick to get rid. Nedved, renowned for his long-range shooting. Right, Shevchenko, and this is Van Basten. Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Gullit. Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Shevchenko. And he welcomes it in. And he's definitely onside. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Japan presented with a golden opportunity here. The chance to break through. Just one winner. Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Japan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Cross from... Oh, good effort! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Loose ball now, and one more try! Now, who's going to be first to this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Figo. Beckham picks it up out wide. Bullish header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Lazio have the chance to go the other way.
Lazio really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Oh, played through for the wide man. And they win it back again. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Japan have their third corner. Oh, he's been...
Can he finish? And that's a good finish. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Japan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And it's Beckham. Referee's given a throw. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Threads one in. Beckham providing an outlet on that flank. Nedved. Lazio are looking to break at pace.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Koeman. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's on...
Goes for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Oh, what?
And the shot!
And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Japan looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So lead courtesy of an own goal. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Tries to pass it through. Delivered.
And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless! A class of their own!
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Japan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Oh, that's a key interception. He's found a way through. Nedved.
Oh, they could break here.
Koeman. 60 minutes played.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Great defending, strong and determined. That has not gone well. Nicely weighted ball.
It's Van Basten!
Nedved. Ronaldinho looking to pass their way up the pitch. Schlotterbeck spots it and intercepts. And this is Beckham. Beckham with the cross. Bullet. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Cruyff. That's been slipped through.
Eto'o! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Van Basten. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Figo.
And he's managed to get free.
Marcelo.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
It's Eto'o! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Japan are looking to go forward now. Now it's Beckham.
He's shifting through the gears here.
And that's an errant pass. Ronaldinho. Well seen. Saw that coming. That's a sharp pass. And here's Van Basten. And this is Beckham.
He's rising! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Cafu. Now it's Figo. Figo will not want to lose it.
Beckham! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Bullet with a definite foul there.
Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Serginho will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Into the last 5 minutes.
Cruyff clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Great vision. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
indicated.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's cut it out.
Figo! And that's a tidy finish. And it adds further to a...
That's that, the end. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway.
Well, Peter, when you've got a striker like Romario in your team, you're always going to be in with a chance.
Oh, there's no one quite like him.
Yeah, a bit of a revolutionary. He was one of the first strikers to venture outside the penalty area, dropping deep, linking up the play. They all do it now. I guess he was the trailblazer.
Zanetti. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And here's Zanetti. Figo. Czech claims it. Safe hands.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Van Basten. It's Van Basten! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Van Basten really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Romario. Now it's Raul. Romario. Romario unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Maldini cuts it out. More and more pressure on the ball here. And the pass is intercepted. Now, can they get him away? So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Romario picks it up out wide. Oh, outsmarting him this time. And it's Figo. Gerrard. And here's Cruyff. And it's made its way to him. And it's in! Figo. Nicely weighted ball. Gerrard does well not to be outdone there. Tries to pass it through. That's going across goal.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
So we're still where we started right now. Figo. Now the ball. He's rising! And he's done it! The first significant strike. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Cruyff. And it's Figo. Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction.
Azerbaijan definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And they're quick to get it back.
Rijkaard
is sporting a guilty look after that.
encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's an imaginative pass.
Dunkirk can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Rijkaard.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And here's Cruyff. Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Van Basten. Real chance! It's a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And again. Euphoria, utopia. And they are cavorting. And they're threatening to fly away here.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Dunkirk absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Dunkirk producing a nigh-on perfect 45 minutes. It's 3-0. And here is the first touch of the second half. Neatly clipped into space. It's a promising position. Gerrard. Figo. There's the delivery. Header! That's another chance! Oh, brilliant save.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
And we have our very first corner. He's had a shot! And he should have made it 4.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
This looks promising. Maldini.
Zanetti.
A man never lacking in drive or determination. Beckenbauer. Looking for the run.
Zanetti.
Maldini spots it and intercepts. And he's managed to get free. Ronaldinho. Beckenbauer. And he's picked out the run. Can he finish? It's a goal! And that's another good win of the ball. Now he's got space here.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And it's in! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Dunkirk are having a ball here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Figo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in. And he's in on goal! Figo! He's picked his way. Shot a goal! Oh, good finish! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Dunkirk are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long shot, and there's a goal! Now it's Raul. He is through here. Now can he... And the shot! And no mistake. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Azerbaijan get their goal. A bit of respectability restored. No, that's been intercepted. Ronaldinho. And this is Van Basten. And this is Figo. Azerbaijan can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Can he get it through? He can run onto that. He's one-on-one shot. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Howson has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card. Pullet is behind this one. Lovely. Romario! And that's been won straight back. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Yaya Toure. Zanetti. Can he get onto this? Great defending, strong and determined. Drives it in. Oh, good glide! It's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. This is a gloriously greedy performance. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Romario. And it's Cruyff. And this is Van Basten. Van Basten is flagged offside. Now it's Gattuso. And it's been hooked away. And that's a throw-in.
Temps additionnel,
Cafu.
5 minutes.
And this is Hullet. Cruyff. Pass somewhat off target. Not the most accurate pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Nesta. Well, that pass isn't the best. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Looking to play him in. That ball looks a good one.
That's the throw. And that will be it. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance.
Van Basten.
Very much the hero in this game.
Messieurs, je voudrais vous rappeler de ne
How would you
fumer que
sum
dans
up
les
what
zones
we've
indiquées
witnessed,
sur le
Jim?
plan
I think we
principal.
just saw a team
Je vous
winning
remercie.
by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway.
I think Pavel Nedved's going to have a starring role here, Peter. Being two-footed, he can operate both as a traditional and as an inverted winger. So he always offers you that option, hugging the line or coming inside.
Very versatile, isn't he?
Yeah, and then there's that trademark run from deep.
So the defence are going to have their hands full.
You can say that again. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Now that's well seen too. Rijkaard. Pelé, can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Japan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Shevchenko shoots! Loose ball. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. He's got a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Figo. And Beckham! Lahm is always looking to play quality balls. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And he's worked it through. And this is Pelé! Howson gets it clear. Messi. He is starved of space and time. Looking to play him in. Oh, that was vital. Figo.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's been slipped through. A quick look, thought about cutting it. Getting up there!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Manchester United have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
And it's been hooked away. Van Basten. And Zanetti. Zanetti makes a move down the right. It's a pretty loose pass. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Messi. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Messi. Howson cuts out the pass. Yaya Toure. It's come to nothing. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that could set him on his way. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they're quick to get it back. And it's Deco. Now it's Cruyff. Roberto Carlos. And across it goes. And that should get the job done.
There will be one
Nicely
minute
shaped
at
ball.
a time.
Dink through. And this is Shevchenko. Messi. Nedved. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That has been slung wide. Van Basten. So, a temporary halt to the action. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Japan will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each.
Substitution.
And that's the second half started.
Japan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
That's where it came from. And they've been given a corner. Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Deco going face-to-face with his great rival. Figo. Baresi. Now it's Pele.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There will be a throw-in. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he...
Real chance!
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's played through for him.
Chance for a shot! And it's in! Not one, but two. It is a dream start.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to...
Oh, what a mistake! He's found a way through.
It's Drogba!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Drogba is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And that's a throw-in. Chiellini. And it's Yaya Toure. And it's Drogba. He shifted it to the flank. Cruyff.
Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Keeper has taken decisive action. Serginho going face-to-face with his great rival. Zanetti, can he get on the end of it?
Takes a shot!
Oh, the ball's... Oh, what has happened here? Serginho's...
He leaps for it!
That's put paid to the danger.
He'd be disappointed with that.
And a chance!
Rising over the bar.
Zanetti most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, perfectly measured that. Cruyff. Great defending, strong and determined. Donatoni. Now this could be a chance.
Pele!
And that is well cleared. And he's only too happy to take that back. And he's there to get it away. To Chiellini. And this is Pele!
Oh, he's having a go!
He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Stojkovic cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break and a big chance wasted.
Nicely spread. Zanetti. Delivered.
He's having a shot!
Decent chance, made possible by a very decent ball.
Well, the quality of the supply has been acknowledged. Shame, that's when the quality ended.
That'll be a throw-in. They get a throw-in. Stojkovic. Donatoni. And it's Cruyff. He's a sharp little ball here. Look at...
Goes for a shot!
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And he cuts out the supply. He's on it, can he get away? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Looking to play him in. That's really well cleared. That is very well defended. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played, well sorted out. De Ligt is very much of the none-shall pass school of defending. Now it's Figo, just eases him off the ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Threads one in. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that has not gone well. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, and that pass just didn't quite work. And it's been hooked away. Dunkirk looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Cafu, looking for options for movement.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. De Ligt. Zanetti, who does have an assist to his name. Figo, looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he's in on goal. Skims one, shapes to shoot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Drogba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This possibly the last play of the half. Stojkovic. Stojkovic getting this one clear. And that brings the first half to a close. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Dunkirk looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. So, into the second half. Chiellini. And it's Chiellini.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Aims beyond the defence. And the shot! It's a loose ball. And he's quick to get rid. Tries to pass it through. That ball looks a good one. He's got away. Donatoni. Roberto Carlos. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. And he welcomes it in. Now he's running away. It's Drogba! Oh, the ball's come loose. Figo! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Milan are looking to go forward now. Take back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It'll be a throw-in. And that's another good win of the ball. And it's lofted through here. Good ball over the top. Mbappe. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Missed by a fraction. He's shifting through the gears here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Cruyff. And here's Cruyff. Great pressure, plenty of it. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Pelé. He's picked his way through. Donatoni. Lovely bit of skill. Pelé. He'll try from distance. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he's managed to get free. Gerrard, spread to the right. Drives it in. Khan claims it without any fuss. Well, played right into his path. Chiellini. Stojkovic. Knocks it into space. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Zanetti. Chiellini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. De Ligt. Zanetti. Zanetti. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries to play it through. Played into the box. Oh, that was vital. Cruyff. It's played through for him. Well timed, excellent interception. Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Donatoni. Nicely weighted ball. Tries to cross. Shot! Oh! Oh, that could be pivotal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Dunkirk find a position of real strength now. He's through here. Could be danger here. Oh, now, oh, just a keeper now. Good, and the shot! Yes! They are playing them off the park. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Dunkirk are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Figo, challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Mbappe. Delivery from Mbappe.
Changement.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Howson. And now they can spring out of defence.
Temps additionnel. 3
That's a
minutes.
shade optimistic. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Mbappe. Totti. Stoichkov. And Stoichkov! And that's a sharp finish. And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. And time is up. Dunkirk looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Figo, voted man of the match and deservedly so.
Participer par vos dons
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients for a
today's
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
Azerbaijan have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement, They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
Oh, it's played into the area. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique.
Impressive jump! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Oh, great feat, that. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that could set him on his way. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Azerbaijan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's a threatening ball. There's the header! And it's a goal! And we have liftoff! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Gerrard. Now who's going to be first to this? And Cruyff! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, good climb! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's two now without reply.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell.
Shot a goal! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Dunkirk find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll...
Oh no, this does not look good. Throw it. And he's managed to gift it back. And it's Figo. Van Basten. Gullit. Dunkirk have scored two quick goals here. Timber. Zanetti. Tries to pass it through. Played in. Bullet! And there's a goal! Threads one in. Figo has it out wide and in space. Zanetti. Zanetti getting up there! And that's in! They are purring, truly purring. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Dunkirk are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Serginho pings it across. Bullet. And it's Cruyff. And it's made its way to him. Romario! Well taken goal. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
After 33 minutes is
Well, they may be down,
number
but they're in
23,
no mood to go quietly.
Romario.
Looking for options for movement.
Romario.
Vigo has it in a wide position.
Romario.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Yaya Toure. He's a sharp little ball here. Cruyff getting this one clear. Yaya Toure. And it's Gerrard. Oh, he's having a go! Incredible! Just incredible! He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. That's a shade optimistic. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
So it's down to business here. Bayer Leverkusen have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add, and it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
And Berbatov! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Bayer Leverkusen with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Serginho is there, and he can get that clear.
Now, can they get him away?
And now they can spring out of defence. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish?
Bayer Leverkusen finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
Best.
Oh, some tackle that. Shevchenko plays it in. Cleared away.
Pirlo.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And a chance! It's a goal! Figo. That looks a good ball through. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Figo with the short one. Oh, it's played into the area. And that is well cleared. Tries to pass it through. Serginho. Shevchenko. Big chance! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Japan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining...
Shevchenko! Oh, nearly. Zanetti. Pirlo. That's a good ball out wide. It's Van Basten! And he couldn't finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
David Villa. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. An exchange of stares, and here we go. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, nicely intercepted. Azar! Incredible! Just incredible!
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Bayer Leverkusen cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Looking to play him in. Nicely weighted ball. And he's being shifted off it. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Chiellini cuts out the pass. Now it's Shevchenko. And this is Cruyff. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that's aimed into the middle. Zanetti is there and he can get that clear.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Best.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's picked his way through. Best's cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Figo. Japan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And it's Asa! Oh, that wasn't far away. Gerrard. Now it's Cruyff. Best. David Villa. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's there to belt it away. That's where it came from. Well, they can break here. Cruyff receives it in a wide position. Oh, played right into his path. He's being urged to shoot. Deftly away. That's good running with the ball.
2 added
No,
minutes has been
he's seen
indicated.
through all of that. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous. Plenty to aim at here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Van Basten. Now that's well seen too. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
Volunteers for each
It is
club,
quite a
please
game,
report to the
breathless
staff room
and
immediately.
laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Japan are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Lampard. Best.
This is the time you need that pace.
It's a promising position. Oh, such a clever touch. Cross into... He's rising! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Thuram gets over and intercepts. It's a pretty loose pass. Lampard. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And this is Van Basten. Gerrard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's found a way through. He's having a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Looking for options for movement. That's beautifully... Van Basten! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And it's Figo. Pirlo. Now it's Hazard. He's a sharp little ball here. Villa's Berbatov! Toure tries to clear. In again. Oh, great leap! And it's in! Bayer Leverkusen back on level terms. satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now the delivery. Thuram attempts a clearance. De Ligt. Gerrard. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number
So
18,
changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 9, George Best. Number 6,
Thuram.
David Villa. Number 24, Berbatov.
And this is Bojan.
Number 13, Frank Lampard.
Decent chance!
Goal by Leverkusen! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Simplicity itself.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Not the most accurate pass. Drogba providing an outlet on that flank. Well-timed, excellent interception. That is good alertness. And it's Figo. Now it's Rashford.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Can he get it through? Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And this is Van Basten. He is through here. Drogba. It's Drogba! Now that is commitment to the cause. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Corner number 2 then. Oh, good climb! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Hussein actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now this could be a chance. He's got away.
Might want to be careful there.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, that has not gone well. Odo. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. Out for a throw. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Gets his head on it! And no mistake. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
4 added minutes have been indicated.
Japan could have here their final chance. Japan have their third corner. And he's there to clear it. Aimed beyond the defence.
Oh, shooting chance!
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Knocks it into space.
A header! Oh, he's done it!
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great...
So that's it. It is all over. Japan played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
And we come to you now.
Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number one there's ever been.
The mighty Gianluigi Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter. When you consider his consistency at the highest level, okay, he may not be as skillful with the ball at his feet as some of the younger contenders, but you certainly wouldn't want him lining up for the opposition. What a goalkeeper.
Threads one in. Serginho. Played header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Zanetti. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's found a way past. Ronaldinho. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He is through here. Serginho's cross. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And the pass is intercepted. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Figo. And this is Van Basten. Right, looks a good ball through. Cruyff! Cannavaro can get it clear. Out of play for a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And it's Van Basten. And smartly reclaimed. Can he get it through? Figo in acres of space out wide. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Always onto this. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And he's there to clear it. And here's Cruyff. Picked out brilliantly. And he just chance! And it's come back out to him. They've scored! And we have liftoff. Some heroic goalkeeping. But even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Dunkirk are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nesta. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Knocks it into space. He's on it. Can he get away?
Tries one from range.
Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Oh, can he get onto this? Caicedo. He can run onto that.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Nesta can clear it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Gerrard herring after the ball here.
Chance for a shot!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short. Dunkirk are looking to go forward now. And he plays one through.
It's Van Basten! Oh, wow, that's crazy!
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Dunkirk are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Dunkirk firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. And here is the first touch of the second half. Looking to play him in. Bale. It's out for a goal kick. He has found the way through. Quality ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that's a fine interception. Looking for options for movement.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
No, he's not getting past him there. Tries to play it through. And this is Ronaldinho.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's done it!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
But pour l'équipe de France, après 55 minutes de jeu par le numéro 8.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Messi is onto this. Messi's cross.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
No, that's too long. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Corner number 2 then. Oh, good effort! Off the post! And he's cleared it out of harm's way, and he was quick to react.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
No, it's come to nothing. Zambrota. And here's the chance to counter. Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos has the space. He leaps for it. He will be livid with himself.
Attention, changement.
France choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
He has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is Van Basten. Oh, well played, well played. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Tries a shot! And no mistake. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Changement en cours.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Dunkirk go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, there's only one team.
A header! And again, that is frustrating.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Roberto Carlos! Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Zanetti picks it up out wide. France can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Just eases him off the ball. Looking for the run. No, not quite on the same wavelength. He's gone direct here. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Nesta getting this one clear. Figo.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Tries to pass it through. Figo crosses. Toure spots it and intercepts. Great vision. Now that's well seen too. And he can clear it away. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ibrahimovic going after that. Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And now the breakaway. That looks a cracking ball. Toure finding himself in space. And it's claimed by the keeper. Azar.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Zanetti. And it's been played through. Van Basten. Oh, that was vital. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Dunkirk clearly should have...
Cruyff! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Temps additionnel, 5
Dunkirk
minutes.
visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's only 2. Oh, that's ambitious. Gave it a go, but off target. That is good alertness. And that is out of play.
Changement.
And this is Ibrahimovic. He's got away. Shot at goal! And that's a sharp finish. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Hazard really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
France may be down, but oh no, what has happened here? Bigo gets flagged offside. And that is that. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Cruyff voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Président d'un de nos clubs de supporters.
And after all of that, Jim... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Milan have clearly decided to play here with a 5-3-2 formation, Jim.
Well, a reinforced rearguard, Peter, and a compact midfield probably suggests that they're focusing much on giving very little away. I think if you commit to that, then you...
He's having a shot!
Certainly not the easiest of chances, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's visibly not happy with that. That says a lot about his professionalism.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bigo wants to run onto this. That's a decent clearance. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think when it comes to reading the game, you're not going to do much better than company. It's a game of anticipation which dictates your positional play, and he gets it spot on time and time again.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. That's been cut out, well played. Yaya Toure. Now it's Figo. Varane gets across to intercept that. Now it's Van Basten. It's Van Basten! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Zambrota. Can he get it through?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And the pass is intercepted. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Now it's Van Basten. Has to go back, Figo! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Japan! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit...
Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. He's got away. Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Crosses it in. And that has been cleared. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Header! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And it's Gerrard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. He's beaten. He'll try from distance. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Cantona has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now this could be a chance. Gerrard gets a foot in here. Well read, nice interception. Company. That has not gone well. Now it's Cruyff. Benatia kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Cantona. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Figo. Well, that is one way to stop him. Nesta cuts out the pass. Pass somewhat off target.
Japan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go.
Oh no, this does not look good. Great ball. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Cruyff bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Nesta spots it and intercepts. And it's Beckham. Now it's Figo. That looks a good ball through. He has found the way through. Crossed into the box. And the ball is out of play.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
Looking for the
recupero.
run. Can he latch on to this? Nesta can get it clear. Van Basten in the hunt and looking threatening. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Japan kick off the second half. Great vision. Now that's well seen too. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Japan, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change. Well played and well cleared.
Figo. He's in a great position here. Vieira. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Vieira. Serginho gets over and intercepts. Ambitious ball here. And this is Pele. No, it's come to nothing. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, what has happened here? Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Yeah, very good job. He positioned himself there.
Goes looking wide. Zanetti making good progress on the right-hand side. Incoming delivery, and he was alert to it. Gerrard. Japan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Seedorf. Now it's Pele. Chiellini makes the interception. Serginho. That's Gerrard. Now it's Van Basten. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Cantona. And here's Figo. Gullit chasing after it. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Seedorf. Vieira. It's a pretty loose pass. That's really well cleared. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Drogba. Tries to pass it through. And this is Van Basten. Now it's Drogba. And that's gone loose. Vieira. Gullit. Now it's Pele. Now it's Cantona. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. It's a searching pass. Benatia calmly anticipates. Seedorf. And that has left him in a heap. Now, can they get him away?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Figo. Shot could be on.
Japan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Let's Ambrosa. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Varane cuts it out. Marcelo. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, they've got it again. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Figo.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
He's found a way through. Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Laid out to the left flank. Serginho's cross. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's intervened well there. And there goes the final whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.